Good Friday morning, everyone. It's Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm here with an update on our Sunday snowstorm. We'll try to make this quick. A couple of trends with the overnight computer models and the overall thinking with this storm. The snow may come in a little bit faster than I was talking about yesterday, but I still think it's pretty light at the start of the day, Sunday. It'll get a little heavier midday and afternoon. But more importantly, the models are starting to, some of them anyway, starting to trend a little warmer with the storm towards the end of the afternoon and into the evening, which would have some implications on the precipitation type. Might see a change over to rain in some spots, and that would cut down on snow accumulations. Here's our forecast we went out with last night, 4 to 6 everywhere in our viewing area. And I'll talk a little bit in this video about how we might have to make a couple of adjustments to that map. And, I always, whenever we put out a snow accumulation map, I always say check the forecast often. Don't base your plans or your decisions on outdated information because weather forecasts, do need to be adjusted from time to time as we get closer to a storm. This is just rolling in now, the new NAM model, North American model. Here's Sunday morning at 7 a.m. As you can see, some snow is already pushed in. So if you're heading off to early services or doing anything on the roads early Sunday morning, I don't think there's a lot of snow at this point, but I do think there'll be enough that things can get a little bit slick Sunday morning. Now, as we go into the midday and afternoon, then I would expect the snow to start to turn a little bit heavier. Here we go into the midday hours. Overall, the NAM would suggest that the heaviest snow is maybe Route 30 and south at this point, but still solid light snow around northeast Ohio and into western PA. Let me hit refresh on this one more time, see if we can get another frame. Let's see, this is early in the afternoon. Yeah, there we go. The snow is starting to pick up. Of course, Youngstown area right in here. So, conditions are going to go downhill, deteriorate some on the roads the deeper we go into the morning and into the first part of the afternoon on Sunday. Now, as we go towards the end of the afternoon, unfortunately, the rest of the NAM is not quite in yet. I'm concerned about some of this warmer air coming north and east and starting to get into our viewing area, and that would have some implications on the snow totals. Let me give you just a blank map here of our area. Right now we have 4 to 6 everywhere. We might have to make an adjustment today that would carve out an area that would be more like 2 to 4, and it would include a fair chunk of Columbiana County and Lawrence County and maybe some areas farther to the north. But right now, we might have to make an adjustment like this today. We'll wait for the rest of the morning computer models to roll in and see what they have to say. But, right now my thinking hasn't changed much in the northern part of our viewing area, probably somewhere on the order of 4 to 6 up here, including Youngstown, Warren, Niles, Austintown, Canfield. But the farther south you go, the more at risk you're going to be to see some rain by the end of the afternoon, and that would reduce our snowfall totals. Now, that said, not every model is on board with this. The European model, typically one of our better models, especially in the longer range, keeps it all snow and gives us a solid 5-6 inches everywhere. Here's the SRF plume. If you're familiar with these videos, you know what this is. Ensemble model, there's 21 parts to this, each part represented by a line, and each line is a different snowfall accumulation. The range here goes from 1 to about 6 inches. Notice the outliers are up around 6 inches on the SRF, with the mean or average being about 3.5 inches. And the reason why that's below our forecast range is because the SRF does bring in some rain. Here's the probability of precipitation. This is Sunday in the white area here, and then here's Sunday evening and overnight Sunday night. You notice the green, which is rain, the chance of rain goes up pretty dramatically towards the end of the afternoon, and the chance of snow goes down as we go deeper into the day. That's why the SRF has less snow than our forecast right now. The National Weather Service is more buying into the colder models at this point, and I kind of lean in this direction right now as well. Not sure if I trust the warmer ideas just yet. We'll see what the rest of the day brings, but as it stands now, the Weather Prediction Center, part of the National Weather Service, these are the odds of more than 4 inches worth of snow. Pretty good odds. The entire viewing area is in the 80 to 90% range here, odds of more than 4 inches. So, you look at that and you'd say our odds are still pretty good. And here's, I mentioned the European model is still pretty cold. Here's the European model odds of more than 3 inches. These orange colors, you're up in the 70 to 90% range. So yeah, there's some conflicting information out there. Part of our job as meteorologists is to look at all this conflicting information, kind of remember past experiences, come up with a forecast based on all the information available. We're not going to worship one model or even a couple of models. We're going to, use a blended approach and use our experience. And as it stands now, we're not going to make any changes to our official forecast, but as I come into work this afternoon and take a look at all the new information, again, we might have to make some adjustments, particularly in the southern parts of our viewing area. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you this afternoon on Weather for Weather Geeks and on 21 News at 6 and 11.